Last month, we got a series of eyewitness videos documenting events around them. We promised to pick the best of the lots, especially one that celebrates our rich endowment. Well, NIYI was selected for his visual on the Old Oyo National Park, and so we went visiting him in Oyo town so we could share in his experience. Come with us. NIYI OYELAKIN is a hotelier and a book writer who enjoys adventure. His visit to the Old Oyo National Park in Secretary, Oyo State, accorded him this opportunity to share his experience on Eyewitness Report.
The Old Oyo National Park at Secretary, I usually think the park is in Oyo by seeing their headquarters here, but when I was told the field is at Secretary, is different from the headquarters, so I have to clear my curiosity by going there to see what they have there. I just noticed that the vegetation is different. The park vegetation is different from that of outside. And then the track that enters the place, they call it track there, not road, because it can only contain one vehicle at a time. So as straight as it is, and then without tires or this thing. And then about 6 kilometers into the park, we find it's almost like a waterfall with lily of the valley, the flower that I usually see on notes, on textbooks and the rest. We have so many sightseeing there, and few animals will just come, run, like the chimpanzee, the monkey, and so amazing that the animals are so calculated. They come around to drink water maybe around 7 o'clock. So if you are so lucky to stay around that water area, you find them drinking water at that particular spot. And the rock inside the water, we try to move around, to step into the water, and so many sleepy area and the rest. It was so exciting, so exciting.
He has an advice for the federal government.
Instead of government financing some trip outside the country, they can start from them sending people to that place. The more people get there, the more they bring more people. Like myself, I went there alone, and within the space of 1 month, I think we have made up to 2 or 3 trips over there with like 30, 40, and then at large numbers of students. Right. So if government should create more awareness to this place and see it as business, not just as keeping the environment safe, so it will improve it.
We also got to meet one of those who's been on the trip to Secretary, and she really seemed excited about the experience.
They have 2 headquarters very close to Oyo. That is, we have one in Oyo and another one at Secretary. Just like their name implies, they deal with nature and culture. That of Old Oyo National Park in Oyo, they have like a mini museum. They have like animal skin. You can see the old type of gun hunters used in those days. They have things of culture, things of nature, beads, and things our forefathers used in those days. The park is interesting. I think if the government can just help them, it's for the federal government, and I think it can be like a project the government can just face and do a better thing about it, so it can be a source of income and source of employment even for people.
Done with the trip, we are hopeful that the government will begin to rebuild the tourism sector and thereby create wealth for the people. Don't forget, our Eyewitness portal is always there for your use. But first, you have to download our Channels TV app to your iOS, Android, or Windows device. Tap on the app and then swipe to reveal the menu. Tap on the Eyewitness icon and follow the simple steps to have your photos or videos uploaded. Let's see some of the photos and videos you posted for the week. Our first photo of the day comes from LAFIA, NASARAWA State, sent in by Aso Aruna, showing an alleged protest by civil servants over a 50% deduction from the salary by the state government. You're calling for a review of this decision. Mbanugo Emmanuel wonders if Abuja has become a ranch with the seemingly invasion of major street by herdsmen. This photo was taken at the AP filling station, Akpo Legislative Quarters. Ufere sent in a photo of decaying infrastructure at NDIONYEMAOBI, Autonomous Community of Imo State. You're calling on the government to remember you again. Tunde is alerting the public of a collapsing scaffold in Lagos State Housing in WESTEX. You say the fallen scaffold does not seem to have any use anymore, and so should be discarded before it crashes on people. And finally, we have this video sent in by Charles Osuigwe from Lakwe in Lekki Expressway showing a codfish farm. You think agriculture is the way to go in this country if more income is to be generated and jobs protected. Get ready to be celebrated as our Eyewitness Reporter of the Month. All you need to do is to document positive events or development around you. Then upload a video to our Eyewitness portal. Included should be your story. Always add name, location, and a form of contact like phone numbers or email so we can get in touch with you. Remember that story could get you further than you ever thought. This is where we drop the anchor on Eyewitness Report for the week. We expect that you always keep your part of the bargain by sending in those photos and videos. And be sure we'll keep our eyes on you. Till next week, I'm Chris Elems. Bye-bye.